small and normal alley, right? But in this small alley, it hides a weapon bunker. Weapon bunker there, very small.
Oh wow, look
It
at
looks
that.
so small and so normal, right?
Yeah.
But in the past, this house it used to contain more than 2 tons of weapons in here. 2 tons of weapons in this small house here. Okay, let's go and find it. Weapon bunker.
Oh my gosh. I thought this would just be a normal house or a store, but
Yes, welcome to the weapon bunker. And so in here, the weapons they were used during the Tet Offensive attack in 1968. Do you know that attack?
yes.
Tet Offensive in 68.
Wait, so whose weapons were these? The North
So
or
this
the
weapon
South?
bunker belonged to the Northern Vietnamese soldier.
Oh.
Northern Vietnamese soldier. And the offensive happened on January 31st of 1968. And you know the 31st of January. So it happened during our Lunar New Year.
Yes.
During the Lunar New Year. And at the time, the North and the South had a ceasefire, no more war. But then the North they didn't break though. Yes. And so at the time, the North they tried to plan the attack to the South in a very secret way. Yes. So they tried to attack multiple important power positions. For example, like the Independence Palace, and at the time it was a residential palace. Yes. And they also attacked the U.S. Embassy, the radio stations, the air base, and the Navy headquarters as well, in a very secret way. But unfortunately, all the attack failed though. All the attack failed. You see in the South, there's so much strong weapons in here and very strong soldier. So in the end, they were all defeated. But then in terms of meanings and then politics, so this war was still a huge blow to the U.S. though. Do you know why it was a huge blow to the U.S.?
Yeah, because the North infiltrated the South and they had a base here to attack from.
Okay, that's one point. And then there's one more point though. You see this war, so when the war ended, the images and the video of this war got out. Images and videos of the war consequences got out. And the public and the US public they saw this and they changed their opinion on the Vietnam War. Yes. So that's how like in that year in the US, there was a strong movement against the Vietnam War in the US. That's the reason why. And that movement against the Vietnam War was triggered by this in here, this offensive in Vietnam here. Yes, and a huge contribution.
Wow.
And then the weapons got here, and the weapons were created thanks to this man over here. So this man, he was the owner of the house. His name was Mr. Trần Văn Lai. Trần Văn Lai, the owner of the house. And he was not a Vietnamese soldier who was tasked to come to the south to get this bunker down here, to store weapons. But then, he was a double agent though, a double agent. So in the south, he posed as a contractor for the palace. So he knew all the way in and out of the palace. So it's easy for them to attack to that eventually.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks to this man here. Yes. And so here, this is the house structure. And this is where we are right now, the same tile, the ground floor. And then Mr. Lai, he spent over a year to dig a cellar beneath the house to keep the weapons down there. Yes, all by himself, just all by himself. That's by hand.
Wow.
Yes. And but then you think, in here we have 2 tons of weapons, right? So how the weapons got here from the north to the south without anyone knowing, right?
Yeah.
This is District 3, very dangerous area. So why they got here? You think how, right?
I don't know.
So here, they try to smuggle the weapons from the north to the south into many normal objects like this.
Yeah, this is a frame. Like
A frame It's a frame. It's not.
Bed frame.
A bed. That's right.
That's
Here.
what I was thinking.
When you fold it,
Yeah.
it becomes a bed for just sleep on.
Yeah.
Yes. Sleep here on the bed with the weapons below you. Yes. And then more way as well.
Wow.
The soldier, they try to hide all the weapons into fruit pots.
Wow.
And then potted plants. And install a mat like this. Here's your mat inside the weapons. And the weapons, they were transported from the north to the Go Chi tunnel in buffalo carts like this. Buffalo carts. Which is a very
Wow.
long way. It took about over a year to finish this transportation.
You know, I've heard of people like they smuggle stuff past security too by like sewing items into their
Yes,
clothes,
yes.
like gold and
Every way
ammo
possible
and
in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And store it in food.
And then behind you, you see some photos as well, right?
Yeah.
So these photos were the agents engaged in the attack to the presidential palace. So these agents, they died in the attack, and these agents, they were captured in the attack.
Oh.
Were captured. It's a fake photo here. You see, in the past, all these agents, they use fake name and fake profile, so no one knew who they were. And when they died in the attack and the body went missing, so no one knew who they were in the end. So here you see just like code name only, just code name, Đồng Chí Phước or Đồng Chí Ngọ, no real name, just code name only.
Wow.
Yes. You see all these people, young or old, or female or male, just fought together for the self-freedom. So even though it failed, so I can say this offensive is like a beginning to a victory though, step by step to the victory. Huge. Alright, let me question.
I mean, they chose the perfect time to launch the attack too during the New Year.
No news at all.
And I heard it was early in the morning too.
Yes, and you know when the South power forces they were attacked, they thought the fire of crackling was the firework,
Oh.
the firework, but they didn't know it was the fire guns were attacked. Yes, that's secret. Cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And you know,
cool.
like in this right now, this is district number 3, right? District 3.
Yeah.
And district number 3, there are many soldiers from the south who live in here. Yes. And then Mr. Lai, he chose this place as a weapon bunker
Yeah.
in the middle of the like enemy's place
Yeah.
as a weapon bunker from
That's
the north.
crazy.
Cool.
So what about the weapon bunker now? Like,
Good. You have to think where it is right now.
yeah.
So you have to help me find the door to get down.
Okay.
Okay, where is it you think? Where's the door to get down?
It has to be hidden, right?
It's hidden. It's
You push a button and it opens up.
like the movie,
Yeah.
spy movie. No.
James Bond.
Very near you right now. Very near you.
Near me.
Here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. In the past, he had a door.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so get down. Okay. Then you can put the drinks on the table over there. Get down together.
Wow.
Okay.
Grace. Oh, thank you. I think I'll even put my backpack. Oh, thank you.
Okay, just very easy to get down. Sit down and put your feet on the stair. Stair and get down. Easy.
Okay. I don't know where she went. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy, folks. Nothing to see here, just a normal building.
Hello chú Tân.
Chào con.
Welcome to the weapon bunker.
Welcome to the secrets.
Spy movie.
Weapon bunker. Yes. And then behind you over here, these were the weapons replicas that were used during the attack to the palace. Here, come closer.
Gosh.
And they are quite heavy as well. They are real. Yes.
What the
So in the
heck?
past, most of the weapons they were supported by the Soviet Union and by China, the same party. And
Wow.
then behind, and then around here you see some hole as well, right? You see
Uh-huh.
1 hole, 2 hole, 3 hole, and 1 hole behind. So do you think what were these holes used for in the past?
To store more weapons. What
No,
else?
that's so smart.
I don't know.
So in the past, these holes they were not covered, and this was a tunnel to escape to somewhere else.
Oh.
Yes, and in the past, the tunnels were underground. Someone held houses and escaped from the
Wow.
tunnels there.
That's crazy. Look at this. This is nuts. These are all replicas. They're not real, it says.
But still real weapons.
Oh, they're still real weapons.
It's just not used in the in the attack to the palace.
Wow.
Yeah, but still real. Yeah.
Wow. I'm afraid to touch them. They might break. Wow.
And then
Gas
this one,
mask.
Gas mask. And this is the real map.
Uh-huh.
Of when they planned the attack from the weapon bunker, which is here,
Oh.
to the south gate of the palace here. The bunker
Wow.
to the south gate of the palace here. South gate, that's where they attacked from. And then to US embassy.
Look at this. They even have a replacement floor.
No, that is the real cover of that hole.
Oh.
You see earlier, it was so easy to recognize, right? Because that's a new one. That is the original one here.
Oh, this is the original one.
Which is much heavier and the same color to well blend in.
Oh.
Yes, very heavy. Become concrete.
Wow.
Very heavy.
Yeah. So that's just a temporary one they have up
Yeah, so easy for us to pick up.
Yeah.
So new one.
there. What's making all this noise here?
The ventilations.
Oh. Is that recently put in?
Recently,
I could imagine it'd be so hot here.
very hot. And in the past there were 2 tons in here.
Wow.
Cool. Alright.
Okay.
Now it's time to get up now, and you have to find the way up. Alright. And so I go first and take photo for you from above.
Okay. Oh my gosh. You can hold my camera too.
This side, right? This side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Hi. I'm just someone living in the basement. Don't mind me. Oh, I just ruined the skies. This made all the noise. Yeah, I cannot be a spy anymore. Easy.
There's so many like community
Okay.
But they have weapons inside. You can
Wow, that's crazy.
So you see, this is the flag of the agents, and the agents. I mean, at the time there were about 19 agents in the attack, and the name for that they are Saigon Special Forces Team 5,
Oh.
and this is the flag, Saigon Special Forces Team 5.
I can't forget my bag and my
Of
tea.
course, of course.
And this is some your message. This is a group of 17 of you gonna go?
Be careful of the hole in the floor. It reminds me of some of these video games with the bottomless pit.
Yeah.
You lose a life.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Tet Offensive. they sent a platoon of their people. That means a group of 17 commanders, you know, who shelter in this house in advance. And on the right day, at the midnight, I'm sorry, first day of Lunar New Year,
Okay.
you know, 17 of commanders.
Okay. So here you see some hole as well. This one you see it?
Oh.
Bullet holes. Bullet holes. So when the offensive ended and the blade was discovered eventually,
Oh.
and then the South soldiers they came to the house, attacked it, and they tried to arrest the owner.
Mm.
But luckily the owner was able to escape, and then he was in hiding for about 2 months with a bounty worth over $2 million on his head at a time.
Ooh.
CCA, $2 million, which is a lot of money at a time.
Yeah.
Yes. But I mean, after a few months hiding, he was captured though. He was captured in the end, and then kept in an island prison. But in the prison, he managed to escape again,
Oh.
and then he fled to the north and never returned here until the South Vietnam War ended.
Yeah, he's a master of escaping, this guy. He built the tunnel, he escaped an attack from the south, and then he escaped from prison. A very smart person.
Yes.
Or maybe cunning, maybe more.
Smart.
Yeah.